The jackal thought that a thin-legged bird would be an easy target. This was a big mistake. It's a secretary bird, which fights the most venomous snakes in close combat. To some jackal, this bird can deliver such a blow that the beast will run to another continent just to avoid encountering such an opponent again. Now we'll show you other cases of how birds teach lessons in good manners to animals that mess with them. A family of cranes built a nest in Yellowstone National Park right in the middle of a pond. The birds thought they were safe there. Looks pretty cute, doesn't it? The parents, along with their chicks, decided to take a stroll along the shore when suddenly a bear appeared. The massive heavyweight predator apparently thought that these thin-legged birds would be an easy snack, and that nothing would prevent it from the feast, even if the adults took flight to protect themselves. But abandoning their offspring was not part of the crane's plan. Do you know what it was? Standing up to the bear. The bear tried to assert dominance, but for the protection of their chicks, cranes are capable of true heroics. The birds completely ignored the threat of the predator's claws and fangs and attacked him head-on. The bear was in shock. He didn't expect such bravery. Cranes' long beaks aren't adapted for hunting, but they can use them sort of like a rapier. A few precise strikes, and the bear would lose an eye. The bulky marauder wants no part in that, and he runs. Even though he's about 25 to 30 times larger and stronger than these beautiful birds. Parental love works wonders. The bear flees from the enraged crane and grabs onto a tree to just calm down a little bit. The huge predator is practically in panic. Leathery wings may look much more menacing than avian ones. However, this flying fox, belonging to the larger megabats, clearly underestimated its feathery opponent. Far from being a fearsome predatory bird, it turned out to be a real fighter. With the advantage of speed, the bird repeatedly attacked the foe again and again. As a result, the bird broke the megabat's hind leg, delivering a lesson the creature would not soon forget. The megabat clearly underestimated the bird, which is noticeably smaller in size and mass, but far braver and possessing true fighting instincts. Interestingly enough, this is not a territorial battle between two predators. Notice the specific shape of the bird's massive beak. It's adapted for crushing grains and nuts, but can also serve as a weapon. The bat is not a predator either. It primarily consumes plant-based food. Perhaps the bird aimed to drive away a competitor from its territory to avoid competition for food. Or maybe the bird simply didn't realize it was dealing with an herbivore. Eagles possess bullet-like speed and impressive reaction times. It seems an ordinary turkey couldn't even come close to the predator's swiftness. However, this turkey was clearly underestimated. Somehow it noticed the eagle's dive at the very last second and not only dodged, but sharply ascended, letting the bird of prey pass underneath. The enemy's talons missed the turkey's throat by a couple of inches. Yet it managed to escape with such elegance, as if it were just another casual Tuesday, not the most dangerous instance. The turkey didn't lose composure and continued fleeing. It might seem funny how it runs, but just pay attention here. The turkey is heading in the opposite direction to where the eagle's inertia took it. The bird of prey has no chance of catching the prey. This time, it clearly made a mistake in choosing its target. The turkey surely deserves your like, don't you agree? This golden retriever was peacefully swimming towards the shore when it caught the attention of not a tiger or a pack of hungry jackals, but someone more menacing, a swan. Yeah, you heard that right. Contrary to the reputation of being cute and good-natured birds, swans can be real tough cookies. While they are indeed loyal and devoted monogamous partners, they are also extremely territorial creatures that eliminate any neighbors in their chosen water body. The golden retriever is a large dog, but it's in the swan's domain, the water. The swan aggressively attacks the dog, which hasn't really done anything to harm it. Powerful wing strikes and attempts to subdue the dog really pose a threat. The swan could potentially drown the dog, even though it's roughly 7 to 9 times heavier and stronger. Additionally, the dog didn't expect such aggression. It's completely innocent. Fortunately, the shore was close enough, and the dog managed to escape. It seems like it might develop aquaphobia now. In reality, the aggression of swans has a real benefit for the survival of this bird species. Their bravery allows them to defend their territory against predators that typically perceive birds as food. This fox doesn't dare to even attempt an attack on the swan. It cautiously drinks and retreats away from the huge and brave bird. This eagle feels confident. It can't swim, but it perches on the shallows, scouting for food. However, it doesn't know to whom this water body belongs. The swan is against anyone eyeing its chicks with appetite. It initiates an attack on the huge predatory bird, which, with its mere presence, can scare even larger creatures. The fearless swan launches a frontal assault and charges at the eagle. The white bird tries to ram the enemy, lure it into deeper water, drown it, or at least get the predator's wings wet so it can't take off until they dry. The eagle doesn't accept the challenge. It retreats, and the swan celebrates another victory. Domestic cats terrorize urban birds. They often catch pigeons and sparrows, but can also handle a more dangerous and formidable opponent. However, in this case, the cat clearly overestimated its abilities. It engaged with an owl. A significant mistake that was. The owl has an excellent defensive tactic and can resist the predator even on the ground by spreading all of its feathers. The cat is shocked. The opponent suddenly doubled in size in a matter of seconds. It might seem amusing to us, but imagine if a cute, friendly Labrador suddenly transformed into a brown bear and stood on its hind legs. Not so funny anymore, is it? Sharp claws and beak allows owls not only to resist cats, but also to successfully hunt them as prey in various situations. The secretary bird has a distinctive appearance, with feathers resembling trousers down its legs. It has a neat head on a relatively long, straight neck, a relatively short, sharp beak, and a crest of several long feathers on its head, earning it the name due to their resemblance to quills behind the ears of 19th century office workers. While these birds are capable flyers, although normally they prefer strolling through the savannah searching for food. This jackal thought that the slender and amusing-looking bird could make an excellent lunch. However, it clearly misunderstood its opponent. The secretary bird is one of the world's best hunters of the most venomous snakes. Unlike many other birds that attack reptiles from the sky, this bird prefers a more nightly tactic. It confronts the enemy head-on without attempting to hide. If the secretary bird can dispatch a massive cobra over 6 feet long, dealing with the jackal is a breeze. The audacious predator regrets having chosen such a formidable opponent, and the powerful kicks can break ribs and even snap a spine. Although the bird's talons are blunt, turns out to be an advantage, delivering hammer-like blows. Despite having a short beak, it is exceptionally sharp. The secretary bird is a close relative and, in a way, a predecessor of eagles. In short, the jackal was fortunate to survive this encounter. It surely won't be attempting another attack on this bird. It seems these birds have grown tired of the tyranny of snakes. Individually, each of these birds wouldn't stand a chance against a large venomous reptile. However, in this case, they formed some sort of avian gang. Together, they attacked a snake that was just looking for something to prey on. The birds' tactics are indeed reminiscent of gangsters. The feathered fighters surrounded the stronger foe and took turns delivering swift strikes, pecking and hitting with their paws. These birds are not fearsome predators. They lack claws and a powerful beak as weapons. However, they have the determination to deal with the snake that terrorized them. And you know what? The birds succeed. The reptile is utterly shocked, not expecting such a rebellion, and is unsure of what to do. When the snake lunges at the one bird, another strikes it from behind. This cycle repeats over and over. The birds' tactics and coordination are perfect. They cover each other and fight with a desperation that makes one wonder if their feud with this specific snake has been ongoing for quite some time. Perhaps it's a vendetta? Or are we witnessing a new evolutionary leap where seemingly less powerful birds learn to cooperate for protection against more formidable and dangerous predators? What do you think? Let us know your opinion in the comments.